It was good, guys. Welcome to this new video. Welcome to this new live stream. I haven't live streamed in like a few months. I've changed a bit, so yeah. Yeah, alright, so wait a sec. Wait a second. Wait a second. You have severe odds. Oh, thank you. Oh, someone checked me down. Alright, so I have my rod stand. I put my rod stand like right over. Wait, that thing needs to go real quick. That one. So I'm going to just I know that will work like that. Right, so just cast it out. Well, I'm getting by. I'm getting bites, I'm getting bites, I'm getting bites, I'm getting bites. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna go for like other baits, common baits. Alright, so we want some Sakimiyoda balls. Oh, Sakimiyoda balls, no, some Yoda balls. We want some cheese, and we want some bread, because bread is always good. Oh. So you want to go for the Sakimiyoda ball. Wait, let me just... Ah, but I bet. Alright, so we just return. We just, we're going to try with this one first. To see if we can catch something. I want to see what we can catch over. Oh my god, yes, alright, there's a fish. There's fish on it. We've got one, guys. Oh, what have we got? Pumpkin seed. Oh, we got a shiner. Literally, are you serious right now, bro? Serious right now, bro? Not the golden shiner. We want like a big fish. We want a big fish. I'm going to have the rod in my hand with this one because I want to check out what we can catch with this one, so it doesn't go away. With other words. We have a fish a little bit interested, so we want to check out what I want to see what fish I can catch with this. Probably like a pike or something. So yeah. Oh, there's one on it. I think it's like a catfish, that channel catfish that's going to get it, or just like, hello. Yeah, meow. I have a little cat with me like here. Oh, doesn't really want to. They don't really want to bite. But that won't be a problem because we've got one on it. I hope we can catch one soon, because really, but when I say really, I really want to catch. I've got it. I think we have one. I'm going to throw this in real quick. Yeah, we've got one, we've got one. No, I'm not. We didn't even get one. How sad. I'm going to just... If it goes back to me, then I know. If the floaty just keeps, if the floaty is coming back to the rod, there's a fish on it 100%, because it's pulling it back. So now it's going to be like that. Yeah, and if it comes back, then we've got a fish. Let me see. That's good, that's good. Why am I live streaming? Bro, no one's watching. How sad. I'm standing ready to switch. So we're gonna go with some cheese real quick. Hope we can catch like a catfish or something. Sadly, you can't catch sturgeons in this game, or so I think. I don't know if it's possible to catch a sturgeon. Hey bro, that's a fish, bro. Bro, that's literally a fish. Fuck. Bro, I really need... Well, we just catch a fish normally, regularly with this one, because I know the perfect time to catch some fish. Oh my god, my voice is absolutely dead right now, bro. Oh my god, my voice is literally dying right now, bro. I'm talking this. Look, because this is my real voice, and I sound like a completely different person with like slime in my throat and stuff. So yeah, alright, we've got fish that's munching on it, and so yeah, I hope he bites soon. Why the fuck do? I hope he bites soon, because then we can have a fish. What the hell is this man doing? Oh, he has a fish. Oh, lovely. Anyways, I'm gonna just set this aside, because I really want to catch like a fish right now. Why is it laying flat? I've got fish. Hey bro. I didn't. So she's going to now I can finally just oh. Please. But it tilts it up. Like if I do it right now, so we want to get it to like 1 p.m. That's perfect. Yeah, like the afternoon stuff. Oh, this is the best time for fishing because you can maybe see it because we're going to, I think with the other rod, with the like the throwing rod, you will get a lot. Excuse me, where's my other rod? Oh, I thought my rod was gone. But if you stand like right there and just whoop it out there, then you have the perfect throw. You'll catch a fish whether you like it or not. Shit, I forgot to use the right bait. Forgot to change the bait. You need like a different type of bait. Like this one's getting like small munches, but the other ones is just like you throw it in, you catch a fish. You throw it in, you catch it like a largemouth bass. So we're just going to lift this one up, so we can just yeah, continue to catch a fish because we didn't catch a fish. Like I have a lot of those things, but the best to use is absolutely this one. You can't have better. This is the best one for bass, for bass, like for largemouth, smallmouth, regular bass, young smallmouth. That's so. This one is really good for that. If you just want to drop it, just like do this the whole time. Best way to catch a fish. Look, there you have it. That's how you catch a fish. Oh no! This one is on too! No! Ah! Oh, I really want to... Come here, I want to get this one in as fast as possible. Right. Fast. Please. Let me get the rod. Ah, what? We got a pumpkin seed. I haven't catched that one before. Oh, this was yeah, pretty fun to do because it's really like weird, or like it's like sensational when you have like 2 rods out, and then like the other rods getting bites and stuff. That's really stressful to like just get the other rod to get the fish in before, so that's why I'm doing that. I really need like the thing where it spins the reel automatically, but I haven't got the money for it now. Don't tell me it's doing it again, because you guys saw that it wasn't just like it went straight for it. Wait, I'm gonna snap this bitch. No, that's a fish on. There's a fish on. Got it. No, that's not a fish on. Let me just... I can... Oh no. Oh no. Hey, we've got a big one, I think. Bro. Nice. Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? Blue, blue. We've got a catfish. We've got a catfish. Wait, let me just take a picture of that real quick. Oh, that's my first catfish, bro. My God. Oh my God, that's my first catfish. Holy fucking shit, guys. I wanna just camera fish details. Alright, I'm taking a picture now. Alright, I've got the picture. Oh my God. Yeah, I really like catfish, so sorry, I really like those animals. Like those fish. It looks like a carp, but I really like catfish, so that's why I was so hyped. I haven't catched that one before. I haven't catched some like a pumpkin seed either. Well, someone is snapping me all the time. Well, let me just oh shit, motherfuck. Oh my God, is he still on? He's still on, he's still on, he's still on, he's still on. This is another black bullhead. Boom! We've got a catfish. Oh, snap, bro, what the actual... Wait a second. Nou, mooie meerval gevangen, dikke catfish. Dus ja, wel licht, alleen het is wel een catfish. Een catfish is catfish. Alright, sorry about that. I was just oh, easy catfish, bro. Bro, just literally call a channel catfish. Bro, you see how much they munch on cheese? I was just reeling that rod in. Don't tell me I've got fishing already. Oh my God, this is like, bro, too easy. If I get another one on the other rod right now with the floaty, I'm getting absolutely. Hope we get this one in fast so we can. I forgot it. Oh, nice white crab. Like those catfish. I really like catfish. Don't tell me I have a fish on, please. That's good. I'm looking at Snapchat at the same time that, oh my God, please don't get a fish on there. Please don't get a fish on the other one. I got it in. It's a young largemouth bass. I'm going to throw this one in again. Oh no, I can see it. I can see it. I can't walk. I can't walk. I forgot it. Ah, that's a pumpkin seed. Trophy pumpkin seed. Oh, nice. I was just casting, bro. This is too easy to actually catch with this thing. I put like 4 cheeses and got like every cheese I threw in, got one. So know that's a fish on right now. Oh, wait, no one's watching. Oh, there. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, so that wasn't what I was trying to do, but hey, we got another fish. Yeah. Hello, you little beautiful cat. Yes. Alright. So we've got like a trophy thingy right now. We've got one, so that's actually pretty nice. I wasn't expecting that actually. So yeah, let's go. If it's alright, so I know now if it sounds like that. Oh, there was a fish on there. Alright, I'm putting it down right now. And I'm going to get my other rod, throw that one in as well. We're just going to fish. I'm going to stand exactly where the rod thing is, where I can get the rod. So I only need to look down, and stop reeling if I want to catch. Alright. I think we're gonna catch a fish very soon. Yeah, that on the floaty one is one, I think. We can use live minnows if you want to catch some bigger ones. Hey. If you catch that one, then I'm going to throw some minnows on there. Oh, what a back cast. Oh, that's really... What, there's fish? Right, so it's standing like that right now. Alright. Hey, I've got one. Nah, bro. Lol. We've got it. We've got like nice white crappie. Oh, perfect throw. Well, do I have one on? Because, yeah. Do I have one? I can't grab it. Nice little bluegill. If I just catch one on this one right now, I'll put on minnow. I'll just put a minnow on when I just grab the other word. It's going to replace it. Just going to get some small minnows. We're just going to do it like this because I don't want to lose minnows, because minnows are like really expensive, and they yeah, just like cost a lot of money, and I don't want to lose them. Just like that one, a little rod like that. Right, we've got one on it. I think it's going to go sideways. Oh, there's a fish on it. There's definitely a fish on there. I can see that the fish is munching. I've got him. Ladies and gents, we've got a fish on the small minnows. Oh, this must be a big one then. Oh, look at that rod band. Holy shit. Oh, that's how we actually got a big one. On small minnows, bro. Well, we got a big one, I think. I think we got a really big one. Yeah, that's a big one. Oh my god. This is what it's like sturgeon in real life. This is what the fish does. Just like goes, you just, and then you just, this is what you do, bro. We got a strong one on there. Holy shizzle. Is there anyone watching though? No, of course not. Oh, I've got it. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Expected something bigger. But hey, I should be grateful. Catch the fish. You can literally see if there's a fish on it. Like you can see my bait is laying down over there. That's my bait. That's, I don't know, is that my bait or I don't know if that's my, yeah, that's not my bait. That's a fish. I can't grab it. Too early. Oh, never mind. Easy. Why can't I grab it? Just like that, and now it just reeled in. Oh, alright. Oh, we've got a pike. Lovely. Alright, so there are, in that place where I'm casting right now, there are pikes. Where I'm pointing at right now, there is a lot of bass. There is a lot of pike. And catfish is like over there. Alright. So if I'm right, if I catch something right now, it should be a pike. I think there should be a pike. But we've got a big one. Yeah, that's pike. Yeah, that's the pike place. That's pike heaven. Literally. But oh golly, oh gosh, if I get like vice. No! There's a fish on. You can see it, like, you can see a fish munching on it. Like over there. You saw that? Yeah, that's a fish on. Bro, what is this? Bro, this is a big one. Or something, bro. Yeah, that's a pike. That is a pike. Got a big one, I think. Bro, we've got a pound. Whoa. Like you can see, I'm gonna just cast it to get some pike. And so we know where the pikes are right now, and we know where the bass are. So if I'm right, if it is pike heaven, like literally over there, if I catch one right now, I should have a pike. So yeah. One minute talking, no one's watching, no one's watching, no one's watching. I really want to check out. I hope we get one soon. Oh yeah, that's a pike. Definitely, yeah, that's definitely. Bro, shut your goofy ass up. Shrek fucking maker. Where's that? That is not a pike, but it is something. Yes, come in.
Goed.
Yes.
Wat doen?
Gewoon een beetje visjes aan het vangen.
Oké, hey, jij maakt zo nog wel even je boel voor elkaar, hè?
Moet even kijken hoor. Kijk, ik heb 2 hengels in liggen.
2?
Ja. Hier, oh. Grab hem. Hier, catfish.
Ja. Nice.
Ik zit met visjes te vissen. Met minnows.
Maar je regelt zo nog wel even de boel.
Mhm.
Je tas inpakken, heb je fietssleutel alweer gevonden?
Mhm.
Ja?
Mhm. Leuke fles man.
Ja?
Een lastige. Uit welke tijd komt deze?
Weet ik niet.
Kijk
Heb
hier
je
zit.
wat omgespoeld?
Ja, zeker.
Met het kasten.
Nee. Dat zegt hij wel de hele tijd. Het is helemaal niet zo. Kijk, ik heb de
Hoe
pipe.
is het met elkaar dan?
Was ik aan het praten dan?
Ja.
Oh. Kijk, daar vang je veel baarsen. Daar vang je veel snoek. En daar vang je veel catfish. Want ik gooi hem daarna 2 keer in. Ja, ik kan hem niet pakken. Oh, dat is een dikke. Een dikke 2 pounder. Kijk, dat is heel erg. Dan denk je van, wat moet ik nu doen? Wat moet ik nu doen? Zal ik even een snoekje vangen? Ik had net trouwens ook dat ik een vis op die ene dobbel had en een vis aan die andere. Ik moet hem even laten zakken. Met deze lepel heb ik echt heel veel vissen gevangen. God. Ja, lekker dit. Ik moet er dus echt Rechts? Oké. Als ik nu...
Maar het komt wel goed met jou toch, of niet?
Ja, waarom niet?
Nou ja, ik maak me er wel een beetje zorgen om, of hoe niet serieus je de boel neemt met school. Ik stoor me daar een beetje aan.
Weet je zeker dat trouwens dinsdag een boektoets is? Als zo'n die had ook iets anders uitgeprint wat niet over een boek ging.
Ik denk, Max, ik kan het allemaal niet meer bijhouden. Maar wij moeten het niet allemaal voor jou regelen, toch? Je moet het zelf doen.
Ja.
Ja.
Het lijkt wel een beetje op de boemerang dit.
Ik ga zo even verder met mijn spullen inpakken.
Ja, deze boek. Ja, het is wel een boektoets.
Ik heb het heel vaak aangeboden om je te helpen, maar...
Maar jij zei dat ook voorlezen, dat heb je ook niet gedaan.
Kijk, weet je Max, als je zelf ook niks doet...
Je mag het zo voorlezen als ik naar bed ga.
Ja.
Ik heb ze ook, oh nee, Maarten, dit is de kut. Ik heb op beide hengels.
Ja, oké, Max, ik ga even verder. Anders dan krijg ik zo rustig.
Wat alsjeblieft, pap.
Nee, maar...
Kom op.
Nee, echt niet.
Waarom
Heel
niet?
top. Doe je maar zo.
Ach joh,
Nee, maar...
echt wel.
Doe het niet.
Wel.
Echt niet.
Wel.
De deur op het helemaal goed maar uit. Godverdomme. Nee, dat gebeurt sowieso niet. Godver. Smerg dan, jonge tyfusjong. school gaat, dan hebben we een heel groot probleem. Als ik op dit
Hoe zit je ook weer school?
dan ben je je PlayStation en alles kwijt. Dan ga ik het niet heel kinderachtig doen.
Maar hoe is het ook nu naar school gaan?
Nou ja, ik ken jou een beetje. Dat je het allemaal absoluut niet serieus neemt.
En ik heb nog een klein vraagje. Ik heb toch nog allemaal Lego op zolder liggen?
Wat was je vraag dan?
Nee. Ja, heb ik nog allemaal Lego?
Vast.
Je moet een nieuwe Lego binnenkort overkopen.
Ja,
Ja.
ja.
Ja, hij wil.
Ja, goed ook wel.
Ja, maar niks.
Nee, Max.
Ja, niet nu hoor, maar.
Nee, zeker.
De was, nee. Ja, ik heb er een.
Meer eigenlijk.
Hier ligt er nog een.
Het is dan gelijk voor.
Hij is het opladen.
Eerst gaan opladen.
Ja, dan moet hij eerst nog opladen. Dat kan ook op je handen. Hij mocht het gewoon.
Nou, zet dat boek eens voor. Ja, dan jongen, doe dat dan nog godverdomme gewoon in een bakje, man.
Sorry, ik kan.
Ja, sorry. Ja, sorry zeg. Ja.
Ik doe het ook niet.
Nee, maar gaan we wel op.
Rechts.
Ja. Heb je ze? Waar is je laptop dan?
Ja.
Die kabel is er heel lang. Ik kan dan die computer er onderweg trekken.
I didn't try.
Nou, zet dat boek eens klaar.
Sommige kunnen een beetje nattig zijn.
Echt, wat dan?
Ja. Er zijn ook een paar in de water gevallen in de sink. Groot zijn.
Ja,
Wat zijn ze nat?
natuurlijk. Kunnen we ook wel wegflikken.
Juist niet.
Weet je wat het met jou is? Als ik dingen verwacht en je doet het ook.
Het was ook niet mijn bedoeling.
Maar
Oh, hij is op het 13 getest.
nou, zal ik alles nog overnieuw lezen of niet?
Als je dat liever
Ja.
hebt.
Hoe lang ben ik ermee bezig, denk je?
Niet heel erg lang.
Om het uit te lezen?
Ja. Ik kan eerst maken.
Chapter 1. Phileas Fogg and Passepartout. Phileas Fogg lived at 7 Savile Row, but he spent most of his time in a reform club in London's Pall Mall. He was a silent man. Ze gaan waarschijnlijk vragen wat voor type was het. Nou, silent. Als je woorden dan tegenkomt die je niet weet, dan moet je het zeggen. Ja? Probeer het je voor te stellen in je hoofd.
Nog ook wel.
He was a silent man. Nobody knew much about him. He left his house at 11:30 every morning to walk to the club. And he left the club in time to walk back to Savile Row and go to bed at midnight. He had his lunch and his dinner at the club.
Ja, ik doe het.
Ja? Dus hij woonde wel ergens, maar was dus de hele dag in de club. 11:30 's ochtends ging hij er naartoe en dan liep hij weer op tijd terug, zodat hij op 12 uur s'nachts weer ging slapen. He had lunch and dinner at the club. He read the papers there and he played a card game called Whist.
Goed, dus ik
Best.
ga waarschijnlijk ook vragen wat kaart en denk ik.
Misschien. Phileas Fogg was also an exact man. Weet je wat dat is? Exact. Exact man. Ja. He expected his one manservant, weet ik niet wat het is, bediende, to be exact too. Forster, his last manservant, had not been exact enough, and he's gone. Phileas Fogg was waiting at his Savile Row house for the man who was to take Foster's place. Oké, dus zijn eerste bediende had hij ontslagen omdat hij niet exact gedaan.
Mag ik even kijken?
Ja. Oké, klaar. The man who arrived was about 30 years old. You are French, said Phileas Fogg. And your name is John? Jean. I don't mind, sir. Jean Passepartout, they call me. Because I used to be good at getting out of trouble. I'm a good man, sir, but I have done a lot of different kind of work. At one time I worked in a circus, riding, jumping and walking the tightrope. Weet je wat dat is, tightrope?
Zo, touw.
Yeah. Then I became a teacher, of gymnastics. After that, I was a fireman in Paris, but I left France 5 years ago, and I came to England to find a quiet life as a manservant. Oké, wat heb ik tot nu toe gelezen?
Dat hij een silent man is, dat
Ja,
hij weer exact is.
ja,
Een van zijn zijn werkers nog even ontslagen omdat hij ook niet exact was.
ja.
Dat hij om 12 uur, half 12 naar bed gaat en half 12
Oké, hoe heet die club waar hij altijd naartoe ging?
nu in.
Reform Club.
Oh ja, goed.
En dat was in Londen.
Ja.
Ja? Oké, dus heeft zijn eerste bediende ontslagen omdat hij niet exact genoeg was, stipt genoeg. En nu is er dus een nieuwe meneer, dus die wil graag bij hem komen werken. En dat is een Fransman. Jean Passepartout. I left France 5 years ago and I came to England to find a quiet life as a manservant. I heard that you were the quietest man in Britain and I would like to work for you because I want to live quietly and forget the name Passepartout. I will call you Passepartout, said Phileas Fogg. What time is it? Passepartout pulled a big silver watch from his pocket. It's 11:29, sir, he said. All right. From now, 11:29, on the 2nd of October, 1872, I am your employer. Dus het verhaal speelt zich af in 1872. With those words, Phileas Fogg put on his hat and went out. Passepartout was left in the house alone. Well, here I am, the Frenchman said to himself. But what do I do? He went into all rooms in the house. One of them was clearly his own room, and in it he found a timetable of things he must do. Everything was there, from 8 o'clock when Phileas Fogg got up to 11:30 when he left the house to go to the Reform Club. Tea at 8:23, shaving water. Het moet 31 graden zijn, 31 degrees, at 9.37, etc. Then, from 11:30 in the morning until exactly midnight, when the gentleman always went to bed, everything was clearly written down. Passepartout smiled. This is just for me. This is just right for me. Mr. Fogg and I are going to understand each other. He likes to live like a clock. He is a clock. Dus hij had inderdaad een briefje voor hem neergelegd, voor Passepartout. Luister, om 8 uur moet je dit doen. Om,
Deze is een bediende.
ja, om 8:23 moet ik warm water hebben van 31 graden om het te scheren. En om 9:37 wil je dit. Nou, en dat
Mag
was...
ik even mijn handen wassen? Dat is een beetje...
Ja. Ja, tot nu toe wel goed. Dit had je allemaal al een keer gelezen, toch?
Ja, ja. Je kan aan leven er ook gewoon opzoeken wat de Passepartout was. Dat zijn dus 30 vloeren.
Een paspartout is een soort papier.
Oh, papier.
Een soort van.
Ja. Maar bij mij kwam het vloeren.
Oké. Nou, gaan we verder. Hoofdstuk 2. At the Reform Club, Phileas Fogg had his meals at exactly the usual times. He read the Times, dat is een krant, in his usual chair at the usual times. Dus zelfs als hij in de club is,
Dus bijvoorbeeld 8:30 s'avonds gaat hij dan ook gewoon lezen.
ja, dus hij had elke dag hetzelfde. Hij zat elke dag in dezelfde stoel. Hij las de krant op exact dezelfde tijd. Ja?
Ja, ja. Gewoon, hij is niet perfect dan.
Ja, hij is heel dwangmatig.
Heel erg Lorenz Reumerachtig.
Ja.
Heel erg autistisch.
Nou ja, je kunt er zelf ook wat van. At 6:10 the 5 gentlemen who always played whist with Phileas Fogg took their places in the card room, and he joined them. Dus hoe heet het kaartspel?
Hoe heet die goed?
Whist.
Whist.
Okay. Whist is the most silent of card games, but this evening, before the game started, wil je gewoon gaan zitten?
Ja, ik heb al even Ossie ingemaakt.
Oh. Oké, klaar. Whist is the most silent of card games. But this evening, before the game started, the gentleman spoke about a thief. The paper said that this man had stolen £55,000 from the Bank of England. One of the whist players was a governor of the Bank of England. They will catch the man, he said. The best detectives have been sent to every port. Naar elke haven, ja? They have an exact description of the gentleman. A description? A gentleman? Yes, said Ralph, the bank governor. Nobody saw him take the £55,000, but a number of people saw a stranger in the room.
Tall, black, closely.
But a number of people saw a stranger in the room the banknotes were taken from. He was well dressed, he was tall, good looking, a real gentleman. He won't escape. Oh, I don't know, said Stuart. The world is a very big place. It was a big place, said Phileas Fogg. How do you mean, was? Has it become smaller? Yes, said Ralph. I think Mr. Fogg is right. You can go around the world 10 times more quickly than 100 years ago. All right, said Stuart. But just because you can go around the world in about 3 months, in 80 days, said Phileas Fogg. Fogg's right, said Ralph. The part of the railway between Rothal and Allahabad is open now, so the Times, dat is weer de krant, has worked out this timetable. And he showed them on the center page of the paper. From London to Suez, met de trein with the rail and ship is 7 days. From Suez to Bombay with the ship 13 days. Bombay to Calcutta,
Calcutta.
yeah, with the train, railway 3 days. Calcutta to Hong Kong with the ship 13 days.
Gewoon Calcutta, niet
Ja, goed,
Calcutta.
oké. Hong Kong to Yokohama with the ship 6 days. Yokohama to San Francisco with the ship 22 days. From San Francisco to New York with the railway 7 days. And from New York to London with the ship and the rail is 9 days. So 80 days total. Yes, said Stuart, 80 days. But that doesn't allow anything from storms, accidents, attack by enemies. It allows for everything, Phileas Fogg answered. It's alright on paper, said Stuart, but in real life too, Mr. Stuart. I'd like to see you try, Mr. Fogg. Well, let's all go. Then you will see me. No thank you, said Stuart, but I'll bet for £1,000 that the journey can't be done in the time. Yes, it can, Phileas Fogg said. Well, do it. Go around the world in 80 days, alright? Phileas Fogg's friends were surprised. They were even more surprised when he said, I have £20,000 in the Barings Bank. I'm ready to bet that amount that I can do it. £20,000? cried Ralph. £20,000. That an unexpected delay can cause you to lose? Nothing is ever unexpected, Phileas Fogg said. In the end, Phileas Fogg's 5 friends took the bet. If he made the journey round the world in 80 days or less, they would pay him £20,000. If the journey took more than 80 days, he would pay them that amount, for £4,000 each. Alright, said Fogg. The train for Dover leaves at 8:45 this evening. I'll be on it. Fogg looked at his pocketbook. Today is Wednesday, 2nd October, so I must be back here in this room in the Reform Club on Saturday, 21 December at 8:45 in the evening. Dus, daarom is hij dat dus gaan doen, die reis om de wereld, in 80 dagen.
Om,
Een weddenschap. Hey.
ja, maar het ging... Ik legde verband met de bank, dat hij daar
Ja.
op bezoeken. Maar dat was het ook.
Nou, ze begonnen zo van, luister, die bankovervaller,
Dat is nooit te vinden.
die is nooit te vinden, want de wereld is een grote plek. En toen zei hij, de wereld is helemaal niet zo groot meer. Je kunt er doorheen in 80 dagen. En toen zeiden ze van, nou ja, dat red je nooit.
Ja, dat wil ik wel zien.
Now, at 7:25, Phileas Fogg said good night to his friends, and he left the Reform Club. At 7:50, he opened the door of his own house and went in. Passepartout has read his timetable very carefully. He was surprised to see Mr. Fogg. His timetable told him to expect his employer at midnight exactly. Phileas Fogg called him. We leave in 10 minutes for Dover and Calais, he said. We are going around the world. Passepartout's eyes opened wide. Very wide. His arms reached far out. Here was a picture of surprise. Dus echt zo van, this is a picture of surprise. What the? Round the world? He breathed. In 80 days, said Phileas Fogg. We mustn't waste a minute. But your baggage? No baggage.
Mustn't klinkt niet goed.
Ja.
Mustn't.
Ja, must not waste a minute. Hier staat echt met afkorting. Mustn't.
We haven't.
Ja, net als haven't, but we mustn't waste a...
We have not.
Ja, ik doe het wel zo. We must not waste a minute. But your baggage? No baggage. Just one overnight bag.
Dan 2 shirts, 2 sokken, 2 broeken.
Ja. 2 shirts and some socks. The same for you. We can buy things on the way. Bring down my overcoat, mijn overjas. Wear those strong shoes. Come on, move. Doe stevige schoenen aan, opschieten. At 8
Ja,
o'clock...
dat hoeft niet te betalen.
Oh nee, weet ik. At 8 o'clock, Passepartout was ready with a small bag holding clothes for his employer and himself. He left his room, closing the door carefully. His thoughts were going round and round. A quiet life, he said, a quiet life. Mr. Fogg was ready. He had a book under his arm, Bradshaw's World Railway and Steamship Guide. He took the bag from Passepartout and put it into a very thick roll of... and put into it... What? He took the bag from Passepartout and put into it a very thick roll of banknotes. Then he passed the bag to Passepartout. Look after it, he said. There's 20,000 pounds in it. Passepartout nearly dropped the bag. At the station, Phileas Fogg saw his 5 friends from the Reform Club. You are kind to come to say goodbye, he said. I'll have stamps in my passport to show where I have been, and you can see them when I come back. Well, that's not necessary, said Ralph. We'll take your word as a gentleman. At 8:40, Phileas Fogg and Passepartout took their places in the train, and at 8:45 the train started. The story of the bet and Phileas Fogg's plan to go around the world in 80 days were the talk of London. The story was in every newspaper the next day and for the following week. There was a lot of bets on the result. Then the Chief of the London Police received a telegram from Suez 9 October to Chief of Police Scotland Yard, London. I am following bank thief Phileas Fogg. Send warrant without delay to Bombay. That was exciting. Was Phileas Fogg really the thief? The papers asked. People remembered the surprising story of the bet. Was it just to hide the true reason for the journey? The Times wrote.
Zou ik dan een Engels accent kunnen doen?
Ja, ik doe mijn best.
Zodat net een Engels man zo wat een
Oké.
verhaaltje
Ja.
vertellen.
En maar snap je nog wat er gebeurt?
Ja.
Dus ze denken dat hij de bankdief is. En dat hij dat dan maar puur als excuus heeft gebruikt voor je luister, ik ga lekker een reis om de wereld maken. Maar ik kom misschien wel nooit meer terug. Doei. Nee, dat zou wel heel slim zijn.
Zou wel inderdaad heel slim zijn, maar...
Wat dacht je van Passepartout?
Hij is het. 100%.
Die kwam er in één keer aanlopen en dan zegt ik wil mijn naam vergeten, ik wil niet meer Passepartout eten, ik wil gewoon een rustig leven leiden hier. On Wednesday, 9 October, the passengers steamer Mongolia
English accent.
was expected at Suez after passing through the Suez Canal. She was one of the fastest ships of the P&O Steamship Company. Weet ik. One of the people who were waiting for the ship at Suez was a small, thin man with very bright eyes. His name was Fix, and he was one of the detectives who had been sent by Scotland Yard to the different ports to watch for the bank thief. His orders were to look at every passenger traveling through Suez. He had read the description of the gentleman thief. If he saw someone who might be the thief, he had to follow him until the warrant arrived for the man's arrest. The Mongolia, zo heet die trein, arrived in the port, and Phileas Fogg went to get a stamp in his passport. Then he went straight back to the ship. Fix watched him. Then the detective found Passepartout still on land, looking at the town and the people. Can I help you? Asked Fix. You're very kind, said Passepartout. This is Suez, is it? Yes, Suez. In Egypt? Yes, in Egypt. In Africa?
Oh, je Suezkanaal.
Yeah, precies. In Africa. Yes. Passepartout said, it's hard to believe it. I hoped to stay for a time in Paris, but I saw Paris only from 7:20 in the morning until 8:15 through the window of a carriage, that is een treinwagon, between two rail stations. And now here I am in Africa. You're in a hurry then? Asked the detective. No, I'm not. My employer is. Oh, and I have to buy some shirts. We came without baggage. Just an overnight bag, so we need some more clothes. I'll show you the way to the shops. Thank you, said Passepartout, and the two men started walking. I must be careful not to miss the boat, said the Frenchman. Oh, you've got plenty of time, Fix answered. It isn't 12 o'clock yet.
Maar zo gaat het zonder die Phileas.
Nou, Phileas die was het havenkantoor om een stempel in zijn paspoort te laten zetten. En hij had dus blijkbaar die kerel opdracht gegeven, die paspartout, om wat kleding te gaan kopen voor onderweg. En er was dus een politieagent, die speelde daar handig op in. Van, goh, kan ik je misschien ergens mee helpen? En kleren kopen, oh ik weet de winkels wel, kom, loop maar mee, ik help je wel. Paspartout pulled out his big watch. 12, he said, it's 9:52. Your watch is slow. My watch? Slow? It's a very fine old family watch. It doesn't lose 5 minutes in a whole year. It keeps wonderful time. Ah, I see, said Fix. You still got London time. And that is 2 hours behind Suez time. You must change your watch to show the time of each country you go to. What? Change my watch? Never. Then the time by your watch won't be the same as the sun's time. Well, sir, said Passepartout, the sun will be wrong. A few minutes later, Fix said, here are the shops. You can buy everything you need here. You left London in a hurry, did you? We certainly did. Last Wednesday, Mr. Fogg came back from his club at 8 in the evening, a thing he never did, and 3/4 of an hour later we had started. Fix thought about that, then he asked, but where is your employer going? He's going around the world. Round the world? Yes, in 80 days. He says it's for a bet. Is he rich? Fix wanted to know. He seems rich, said Passepartout, always ready to talk about anything. He's got a lot of new banknotes with him, and he spends them freely. I know that he has promised to give the chief engineer of the Mongolia, van die boot, a lot of money if we reach Bombay early. And that is why the detective sent the telegram to London. He had seen Phileas Fogg, who was just like the description of the bank thief, and he had learned a lot from the talkative Passepartout. Just before the Mongolia left Suez, Fix was on the ship, with a light bag and plenty of money. Dus hij had zelfs de kapitein opdracht gegeven, vriend, harde varen. Dus hij is wel verdacht, meneer Fogg. Toch?
Ja.
The Mongolia traveled quickly through the Red Sea, while Phileas Fogg ate 4 meals a day and played whist. The ship reached Aden 15 hours early and stopped there for coal, voor steenkool om in de oven te gooien. Phileas Fogg went into the town only to get a stamp in his passport. In the Indian Ocean, the wind from the northwest allowed the ship to use their sails as well as their engines.
Dit geeft me echt Titanic vibes.
Yeah, the Mongolia was expected to arrive in Bombay on the 22nd October, but she arrived on the 20th. Dus we lagen al 2 dagen voor. Phileas Fogg was 2 days early. He wrote down the fact in his notebook, but he did not show any joy or excitement. It was 4:30 in the afternoon when the passengers left the ship. The train from Bombay to Calcutta was to leave at 8 o'clock. Phileas Fogg gave Passepartout some orders and told him to be at the railway station before 8 o'clock. He himself went to the passport office and then to the station where he had dinner. Fix went straight to the Bombay chief of the police. He asked about the warrant for the arrest of Phileas Fogg. It had not arrived. The Bombay police could not get a warrant and they could not arrest Fogg. Passepartout bought the things that his employer wanted. Then he went to look at Bombay. Gaat het nog?
Ja, ik heb het water van de sok aan.
Oh, maar snap je het allemaal nog?
Ja, en ik heb zo 2 minuten pauze.
Ja.
Hoe lang zijn we bezig?
Ik ben pas op bladzijde 14 hoor. Je hebt het als goed is allemaal gelezen.
We begonnen op bladzijde 30. Je zit op bladzijde 20, hè?
Oh. Everything was interesting to the young man. He liked the look of the fine temple of Malabar Hill and he went inside. There was something Passepartout did not know. Nobody is allowed. Wat moet je doen? Zo.
Ja, en naar mij toe is.
Niet in slaap vallen hè, en probeer het echt naar voor te stellen.
Ja, dat doe ik ook zeker.
There was something Passepartout did not know. Nobody is allowed to go into a temple wearing shoes. He was looking at some of the beautiful things there when suddenly 3 men attacked him. They threw him on the floor and they pulled off his shoes. They were priests of the temple. They were very angry. They shouted out and a crowd began to gather. Weet je wat dat betekent?
Ja, dat er heel veel mensen bij komen kijken.
Heel goed. The Frenchman, young and strong, threw the priest to one side and ran into the street. At 7:55, just before the train left, Passepartout arrived at the station, without shoes, without a hat and without the things he had bought. Fix has followed...
Kwijtgeraakt.
Ja, dat hebben die... Hij was dus bij de tempel was hij aan het kijken, maar daar mocht hij geen schoenen aan. Dus er kwamen er dus priesters aan en die hadden hem op de grond gegooid en zijn schoenen uitgetrokken.
Dat zijn de spullen.
Ja, die is hij dus vergeten, dat was een vechtpartij. The priests were very angry. They shouted. And the crowd began to gather. Ja, dus dan is hij zijn spullen dus vergeten daar. Omdat hij bij een tempel was en waar hij zijn schoenen uit moest doen, maar dan was hij vergeten. Fix had followed Phileas Fogg to the station. He hid, hij verstopte zich, and listened while Passepartout told his employer what had happened. The detective was going to get into another carriage, een andere wagon, of the train, when a thought made him stop. No, he told himself, one of them has done wrong in this country. I can use that fact to delay the thief until the warrant comes. Oké, zegt hij, dus ze hebben iets fout gedaan in het buitenland. Ik kan nu tijd gaan geven, want er moest nog een arrestatiebevel moest er nog met een telegram gestuurd worden, met een fax. Maar die was er nog niet. Dus als zegt hij, als we nou tijd gaan rekken, dan kan ik ze misschien arresteren. The train ran on through the night, and all the next day and the following night. It went through countryside of many kinds. Passepartout watched the many changes through the window.
True.
Ja.
Through the window.
Hey, lees jij het even een lekker stukje voor dan? Hey?
Why?
Nou. Kun je op mij een commentaar hebben? Ja.
Oh, kijk eens achter je. Schattig.
Nou. Ze waren dus in India met de trein en Passepartout die keek naar buiten en dan zag elke keer het landschap veranderen. Ja? It was all interesting to him. Phileas Fogg seemed not to find it interesting at all. Vond er geen reet aan.
Trouwens,
Nee?
even één ding. Kijk, je weet wel hoe zo groot is vanaf.
Ja.
Hij is nu alweer gewoon goed.
Ja, het begint wel. Hoi. At 8 o'clock in the morning on the 22nd of October, a few kilometers beyond the station of Rottal, the train stopped. A railwayman came through the carriage window. All passengers must get out here, he called. Phileas Fogg asked, why? Where are we? And the railwayman answered, at the village of Colby. Why have we stopped? The railway line isn't finished. The line begins again at Allahabad, about 80 kilometers from here. Oh, but the paper said the line was finished. Well, the papers are wrong, sir. But your company sells tickets from Bombay to Calcutta, the Englishman said. Oh yes, the railwayman answered. But all the passengers know that they have to get from Colby to Allahabad by other ways. Passepartout could have hit the railwayman, but Phileas Fogg did not seem excited. A ship leaves Calcutta for Hong Kong on 25th at 12 o'clock. Today is only 22nd, so we can reach Calcutta in time. But all the other passengers, the passengers who knew all about the line, had left the train quickly, and they had taken all the carriages, carts, horses, everything from the village that could carry them to Allahabad. I will walk, said Phileas Fogg. Passepartout looked down at his shoeless feet. There's an elephant over there, he said. The elephant owner hoped to become a rich man. Fogg offered £10 an hour. No. 20? No. 40? No. In the end, the owner sold the elephant to Fogg for £2,000.
Jesus.
Elephant meat costs a lot, Passepartout thought. The next thing was to find a guide, a man to show them the way to Allahabad.
Allahabad.
That was easier. A young Indian who spoke English offered them to help. Every 2 hours, the guide stopped the elephant and allowed it to rest and to eat and drink. Then they started again, moving quickly. By 8 o'clock in the evening, they had climbed over the Vilhinda mountains. They were halfway to Allahabad.
Mag ik hoe laat terug?
12:08. They were halfway to Allahabad. The guide stopped for the night.
Mag ik nog één ding vragen? Stel je voor, we hebben nou goed gelezen. Mag ik dan misschien op de blauwe meteen nog gaan?
Nee, vanavond sowieso niet meer.
Gewoon zo doen.
Nou, omdat het al sowieso veel te laat is en ik ben nog lang niet klaar.
Stel je voor...
Nee, maar het gebeurt gewoon niet.
Oké.
Zij gaan ook echt niet meer hoor, dus jij ook niet. Het is 8:15, dat gaat gewoon niet meer gebeuren. Je moet morgen ook gewoon op tijd op hè, naar school. Maar even nadenken hè.
Ja, goed.
The guide stopped for the night. They started again at 6 o'clock the next day morning. And by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they were only a few kilometers from Allahabad. They were in a thick forest when suddenly the elephant stopped. There was a noise of singing and loud music. The guide drove the elephant into a place where the trees and plants grew thickly. It's a dead man, he said. They are taking the body to a temple to burn it. Through the branches they saw a crowd passing. First priests, then men playing music. And a crowd of men, women and children. After the crowd there were some men pulling and pushing a young woman. She was very beautiful, but she was very, very weak. She could only just walk. Then came men carrying the body of an old man in fine clothes. It's a prince. It's a prince, said the guide. The young woman was his wife, and they will burn her with his body. Sometimes a wife will go willingly to her death when her husband dies. But this young girl is not going willingly. They are forcing her to die with the old man. Ah, poor girl, said Passepartout. But why isn't she trying to get away? They have given her a drug, the guide said. We will save her. They were Phileas Fogg's words, and the guide and Passepartout were surprised. Niet doen, want dan gaat het weer kapot, Max. Dus, wat gebeurde er nou? Waar kwamen ze tegen?
Een vrouw die dood zou gaan met de man.
Ja, de man was oud, een jonge vrouw was met haar getrouwd. En het was daar normaal dat dan die vrouw ook maar dood ging. Die werd dan ook maar verbrand. Maar deze vrouw die wou dat niet, dus hadden ze haar gedrogeerd.
Ja, gedrukt.
Ja, drugs gegeven. En Phileas Fogg die zei in één keer van nou,
We gaan er wel van redden.
we gaan haar wel redden. We will save her.
Mag ik meer zeggen?
They were Phileas Fogg's words, well, bijna. And the guide and Passepartout were surprised. I am still 1 day early. We can use the day to save the young lady. My employer has a kind heart, Passepartout thought, even if he usually hides it. We can follow them, but we mustn't go too near yet, the guide said. I know where they are going. It's a temple about 3 kilometers from here. I know about the young wife too. She is the daughter of a rich Bombay businessman. Her name is Aouda. Her father and mother died. And against her wishes, her family married her to the old prince. I will help you, but we can't do anything until it's dark. The guide stopped the elephant a few hundred meters from the temple, and they went quietly towards a great noise of shouting and singing. It was clear that the girl was inside the temple. It was also clear that men with swords and guns all around the temple were awake. The old prince's body was already on the top of a large pile of wood, waiting to be burned at sunrise. "We will have to wait for a chance to save the young lady," said Phileas Fogg. From behind some trees and thick bushes, Fogg and the guide watched and waited for that chance. But the chance did not come. The men with swords watched the temple all night. Passepartout had moved away alone. At the first light of day, the people woke and went noisily towards the place of burning. Phileas Fogg was just behind them. He saw the men bring Aouda out. She had been drugged again, and she did nothing as they laid her down on the top of the wood besides the prince's body. Some men brought fire to the wood. Phileas Fogg started forward. Suddenly everything changed. The crowd gave a great cry, and all the people fell down on their faces in fear and surprise.
Wacht even.
Ja,
Je mag wel vast voor jezelf een klein beetje doordenken.
nee, het gaat voor jou.
Nee, maar alsnog als je ook wat wil lezen.
Nee.
Als je het wilt.
Zullen we even pauze? Hoeveel minuten heb je nog steeds?
Weet ik niet.
Half uur?
Ja.
Welke bladzijde zijn we?
25.
Zullen we even pauze?
Nee, ik lees nog even door. Nog maar pauze. Want ik ga hem toch niet helemaal uitlezen. Dat zul je later toch zelf moeten doen. Maar,
Oeh, dat gaat niet.
nou,
Nog
we
10
gaan-
bladzijden?
Nou, 5. Of wel meer misschien. Oké, dus in één keer begon iedereen te schreeuwen en vielen allemaal op hun knieën.
Oh, gezicht.
It seemed that the old prince was not dead. He stood up, picked up the young woman, and came down off the already burning wood pile. He passed through the crowd, all facing down on the ground, and carrying the young woman quite
Oh, ze
easily.
staan allemaal zo.
Yeah,
Dan ik wit.
and carrying the young woman quite easily, and he came towards Phileas Fogg and the guide. "Come on," he said, "quickly." It was Passepartout. A minute later, the 3 men and the young woman were on the elephant, and it was moving, almost running through the forest. Aouda was still drugged, knew nothing about her escape. Dus die Passepartout die had dus gewoon die kleren aangedaan van die dode man. En die was op die stapel gaan liggen. Hey. En toen in één keer stond hij op en zei iedereen van, oh, laat bij. En toen pakte hij dat vrouwtje op en liep er gewoon weer weg.
Oh, waar?
Ja, slim gozertje.
Zei die ook...
Just before 10 o'clock in the morning, the guide said, "There, that is Allahabad. The railway line starts again there, and trains reach Calcutta in less than a day and a night." Phileas Fogg took a room at the railway station for Aouda. He sent Passepartout into the town to buy clothes and other things for the young lady. By the time the train was to start, Aouda was better and could take her place in the railway carriage. Phileas Fogg paid the guide the exact amount he had promised. "That's your pay as your guide. But you have been a brave man, and you have helped us in other ways. Would you like the elephant?" Oh, nice. On the journey to Calcutta, Aouda learned about her escape. She thanked Phileas Fogg with tears in her eyes. He saw that she was still afraid because the prince's people would follow her to any part of India. "I will take you to Hong Kong," he said, "and then you can stay there until the matter is forgotten." It was a kind offer, but he made it quite coldly. Het was een hele aardige gedachte, maar hij deed er heel koeltjes over. She happily said, "Oh, thank you. I have an uncle in Hong Kong. He will look after me." Her English was very good, and she had been at an English school in Bombay, and it was a pleasure to hear her speak. The train reached Calcutta at 7 o'clock in the morning. Phileas Fogg had 5 hours before the ship was to leave for Hong Kong at 12 o'clock. Phileas Fogg was leaving the station to go straight to the passport office and the ship. A policeman came up to him and said, "Are you Mr. Phileas Fogg?" "Yes, I am." "And this is your manservant?" "Yes." "Please follow me, both of you." Fogg showed no surprise. "Can this young lady come with us?" he asked. At the police station they were told, "You will appear in front of a judge in Obadiah at 8:30.
Hoezo hebben ze dan niet helemaal grenscontrole en zo?
Ja, dat hadden ze toen nog niet.
Oh, 28 natuurlijk.
Ja. En ze gaan ook overal met de trein en hier met vliegtuig. At the police station they were told, you will appear in front of a Judge Obadiah at 8:30. When 8:30 came, a policeman led them to a larger room where Judge Obadiah was expected. 3 priests came in and the man held up Passepartout's shoes. Phileas Fogg and Passepartout had forgotten about the trouble in the Bombay temple. They did not see Fix, although he was in the room. The detective had heard Passepartout at the station at Bombay. He had gone to the priests in the temple on Malabar Hill, and they had got on the train 12 hours later than Fogg. Because saving the young woman had taken time. Fix and the priest were in Calcutta before Phileas Fogg and Passepartout. Judge Obadiah came in and he said, "This is a very serious matter. You must both stay in prison until your trial." Dus omdat hij daar zonder schoenen in die tempel was geweest, had die politieagent Fix, die had tegen die priesters gezegd, "Kom, mee in de trein. We gaan ze gevangen zetten." Ja, dus ze moesten in één keer voor de rechter komen nu. Fix, hidden in the corner of the room, was very happy. This will give the warrant time to arrive. Dus, denkt hij, dan moeten ze mooi langer hier blijven wachten en dan krijg ik mijn arrestatiebevel en dan kan ik ze aanhouden. Passepartout was very unhappy. He did not mind going to prison himself, but it was very bad for his employer. A bet of £20,000 lost. And why? Because I foolishly went into a temple with shoes. Phileas Fogg's face showed nothing. He stood up and he said, "I offer bail." Dat is, bail is,
Geld.
ja, die betaal je geld.
Jezelf eruit boeien.
Ja, dus je betaalt zeg maar €10.000 en dan mag je weg. Maar als je dan niet terugkomt, ben je €10.000 kwijt. Dus vaak zijn die bedragen heel hoog door borg. Je betaalt borg.
Oh, dan moet je een keertje terugkomen.
Ja, dus zeg...
Dan moet je tijd na, dus je zeg maar voor uitstel.
Ja, maar zou je moet
Uitstel komt de afstand, dan moet je het dan weer inhalen.
Ja, maar goed, heel vaak komen mensen dan weer terug omdat het om heel veel geld gaat. Maar ja, het blijkt maar zoveel geld. Dus hij zegt, ik stel voor dat ik borg betaal. Ja, yes, you can do that, said the judge. Fix felt cold, but, George Obadiah added, because you are strangers in this country, I fix the bill at £1,000 for each of you. Fix, dus de politieagent was
Maar hij heeft toch maar €20.000 mee?
Ja, maar ja.
Maar hij zou nog eens op banken zitten.
Fix was pleased. Dat is de politieagent. Die denkt mooi. Fogg would lose £2,000 if he and Passepartout did not come back for the trial. I will pay, said Phileas Fogg. This money will be given back to you, said the judge, when you come back for your trial. Just now you are free to go on bail. Not borg. But they must give me back my shoes, mustn't they? Said Passepartout. With the Frenchman wearing his shoes again, the travellers hurried out. Fogg, Aouda and Passepartout took a carriage, dat is een koets. A carriage and went straight to the port, naar de haven. Fix followed very angry. If he goes on like this, Fix thought, he soon won't have any of the stolen money left. To Hong Kong, the Rangoon was a fast passenger ship. She could make the voyage from Calcutta to Hong Kong in 11 or in 12 days. During the first days on the ship, gaat het nog?
Ja, nee, ik zit vast met mijn arm. Dat is het. Alleen.
Ik ben bij de laatste bladzijde, Max.
Ja.
Ja goed, en dan heb je er nog heel veel, maar die zou je dan toch echt zelf moeten doen.
Ja, man. Absoluut.
During the first few days on the ships, Aouda learned more about Phileas Fogg, but still not a great deal. From a full heart she thanked him for what he had done for her. Her feelings were quite clearly shown. Phileas Fogg, as usual, showed no feelings. He listened politely, but that was all. Fix was on the ship. He had arranged for the warrant to be sent to Hong Kong.
Ik vind het ook gewoon leuk. Gewoon, ik zit er helemaal in nu.
Oh, heel goed.
Ik kan nog wel een paar bladzijden doen.
He had arranged for the warrant to be sent to Hong Kong, and he had joined the passengers on the Rangoon without being seen by Passepartout. When Passepartout did see him on the ship, he was surprised. What is Mr. Fix doing on the ship?
Ik vind dat jij ook wel een pauze nodig hebt. Jij hebt nu ook al een tribute loopt.
What is Mr. Fix doing on the ship? The Frenchman wondered. I thought he was in Suez. Is he going around the world? Is he following us? Why? He thought about it, and then suddenly it seemed clear. He is following Mr. Fogg. He has been sent by those gentlemen at the Reform Club, and Passepartout was angry with them, but he did not tell Phileas Fogg. His employer would be hurt if he knew his friends did not trust him. On the 31 October, early in the morning, the Rangoon stopped at Singapore for coal, om de kolen te gaan scheppen. The ship was earlier than usual in leaving Singapore, but after that a strong wind and great waves slowed her down. The delay did not seem to make Phileas Fogg angry, but Passepartout was very angry with the wind, the sea, the captain, the engineer, the steamship company, because by now he really liked his employer. He wanted him to win his bet more than he had ever wanted anything. The Rangoon reached Hong Kong 24 hours late. 24 hours late. You have missed the sailing of the Carnatic for Yokohama, haven't we? Fogg asked the post officer. No, sir, said the officer. The Carnatic has had trouble with one of her engines, so she didn't sail yesterday. She will leave tomorrow. Thank you, said Mr. Fogg quietly. His face showed no feelings, but Passepartout shook the officer's hand, and his smile was very wide. Phileas Fogg took Aouda to the best hotel in Hong Kong. Then he went to find her uncle. A few hours later he came back and asked to speak to the young lady. Her uncle was not in Hong Kong. He had gone to live in Holland. Hey. Aouda did not speak for a minute. She sat with her head in her hands. Then in her soft voice she asked very simply, "What must I do, Mr. Fogg?" "Well, that's easy," said the gentleman. "You must come to Europe." Dus hij wou de Aouda in Hongkong afleveren bij haar oom, maar die oom die was in Nederland gewonnen. Ja, zegt Phileas Fogg, dan moet je maar naar Nederland, naar Europa toe gaan. "But I can't trouble you, ik kan jou toch niet ophouden?" "Oh, it's no trouble, and having you with us won't change my timetable." Passepartout? "Yes, sir. Go to the Carnatic, Passepartout, and pay for 3 cabins to Yokohama."
Ik wel weten waar in Nederland. Amsterdam.
Waarschijnlijk. Oké, dus hij zei tegen Passepartout, "Go to the Carnatic, Passepartout, and pay for 3 cabins to Yokohama." Dus hij moet 3 hutjes reserveren.
Welke plaats ben je nu?
Zeg ik niet.
Nee,
Passepartout,
zeg.
32. Passepartout left the hotel.
Dan lees je deze bladzijde nog even uit en dan gaan we pauze.
Passepartout left the hotel smiling. He was glad Aouda was going with them. She always spoke kindly to him and treated him as a gentleman. When Passepartout arrived at the part of the port where the Carnatic was, he saw a very unhappy looking Fix. Fix's warrant has not arrived at Hong Kong, and the Carnatic has not sailed. Passepartout was pleased. The gentlemen of the Reform Club are going to lose their money, the Frenchman thought, and Mr. Fix's costly journey will have been for nothing. "Are you coming to get a cabin on the Carnatic?" Passepartout laughed. There were plenty of cabins on the Carnatic, and Passepartout paid for 3. The man who took the money for the cabins said, "They have finished mending the engine, so the ship will leave at 8 o'clock this evening. Not tomorrow. Good, said Passepartout. That will please my employer. I will go and tell him. Now,
Wait, there's no hurry, said
there's no hurry, said Fix. Won't you have a drink with me at the bar? Nou, snap je het allemaal nog?
Ja,
Ja?
waar is meevissen?
Wat?
Waar is meevissen?
Nee. Je moet verder van de spullen.
Your choice, your loss. Big loss because this fishing game is absolutely awesome. What?
Is het nou?
Yeah, it is an absolutely pretty game. I'd love to play it. You can join me if you want any time.
No, I know, but I need to...
Yes.
Maar kan wel goed uit things.
What?
Ik mag geen spullen vergeten worden.
No, I get that. Do you make a box with you too?
No, no.
Okay. Can I have a little
Nou, ik kom zo weer bij je, ja?
Huh?
Ik kom straks weer bij je.
Over een half uurtje?
Goed.
Nee, maar eerlijk is eerlijk, we hebben nu even goed geleerd tot nu toe. Ja, en kijk, je zag het ook hoe ik dit nog verder wilde, want het is toch zo'n verhaal.
Jesus, motherfucker. Holy shit, motherfucker. Lures. Lures. I've done one, I've done one, I've done one, I've done one, I've done one. Minnows we want. Minnows. This is echt zo leuk.
This guy is dislocating his shoulder at this moment. It has to be one of the most painful skills a gymnast has to learn. So why do they do it? And can we do it too? This is now the guy from the video dislocating his shoulder, an Olympic gymnast who does the craziest stuff on a daily basis. And he's going to explain us why and show us how it's done.
Step through, and then you would dislocate your shoulders, and then your hands would be in what we call L grip. What? That's a position that we would even be in a handstand on a bar and swing around the high bar with my hands in this position.
Does not hurt.
Yes. Yeah, it's difficult, and it's the most difficult thing to probably learn.
So after he showed us how to do it, it's our turn to try and not break our shoulders.
The wider your arms are obviously easier.
But even the easiest version feels like hell. And just when we try to find a way to still do the easiest version, now did this. But the most important thing, don't try this at home. But do like and subscribe if you want to see this cool new animation. This guy is dislocating his shoulders at this moment. It has to be one of the most...
Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, thought so, bitch. Thought so. Oh, look. Oh, just bought this Lamborghini. Hello. Mm.